Dear students, welcome to the next lecture of Design of Hydraulic Structures. This is our lecture number 6. In this lecture, we are going to study the details of different types of spillways from our 5th module. You know that whenever there is a need of water at the downstream side of a dam, we often take water from the upstream direction to the downstream through spillways. So, the spillways are called the safety valve of a dam. Spillways are the overflow portion of a dam when no need to store water. Means whenever there is a need at the downstream direction, the need may be need of irrigation, need of hydroelectric project like that. We often take water outside through the spillways. Also, spillways are very effective in controlling the flood at the downstream side of a dam. Coming to the classification of spillways, spillways are mainly divided to two. First one, main spillway. Second one, subsidiary or emergency spillway. Normally, the first one, main spillway, works under designed floods, while the second case, emergency spillway, works under emergency situation. Usually, designed flood condition is the condition that is actually corresponding to the designed flood level of water at the upstream side of a dam. Normally during monsoon period, you know that sufficient amount of water will come to the upstream side of the dam, and we can take the water to the downstream side for the purpose of hydroelectric projects. While in case of summer period, there comes the application of emergency spillway. You know that another use of the particular type of dam is irrigation, to support the irrigation projects. Most of the time, the irrigation projects needs water at summer time. At that time, we can't operate this main spillway because there will not be sufficient amount of water up to the designed water level. At this condition, we must take water outside through emergency spillway. So, the emergency spillways are normally located at a lower elevation than the main spillway at the upstream portion of every dam. Moving to the different types of spillways. First one is straight drop spillway. Actually, the straight drop spillway is constructed as like a small weir. The water drops freely from the top of the crust. Normally, water overflows through the top of the crust of the dam. Such kind of spillways are called straight drop spillway. In straight drop spillway, there is no additional construction in spillway point of view is required, and it is a very simple type of spillway also. You can see the figure of a straight drop spillway. See, this is the topmost portion. The topmost portion of a dam is called crust. When water is exceeding from the top level of the dam, it simply overflows above the dam so that water reaches the downstream side. That's the kind of straight drop spillway. Second one is Augie spillway. Augie spillway is the most common type of spillway provided mostly for all the kinds of gravity dam because of its easiness to work. The profile of an Augie spillway is like the shape of an Augie or S. Also, sometimes it is termed as or it is explained as the shape as a combination of a concave and convex curve. This is a typical Augie shaped spillway. In most of the gravity dams, we are using this Augie shape. We will come to Augie shape spillway and its advantages later during this portion. For the time being, just understand this is the most commonly adopted spillway for gravity dams. Coming to the next type, third one, side channel spillway. In a side channel spillway, after the water flows over Augie crust or weir type spillway, it is being carried out to downstream side by a channel which is parallel to crust. With this figure, you will understand the structure of a side channel spillway. See, this is the dam constructed across the river, and this is the reservoir where in the upstream side of the dam water is stored. You can see that here we are constructing an Augie shaped or straight drop spillway, and water is taken outside from the upstream of the dam. This taken water outside is traveling along a side channel. That side channel is actually parallel to the crust also, and finally the channel reaching the downstream of the dam. This kind of spillway is called side channel spillway. Fourth one is chute or trough spillway. In chute spillway, water passes through steep sloped open channel. Normally, this kind of spillway is provided for earthen dam. This is a kind of chute spillway. You can see that this is a steep sloped channel, open channel, from where water is flowing to the downstream of the dam. Usually it is provided for earthen dams. Fifth one is conduit or tunnel spillway. These are closed channels used to carry water from upstream to downstream. If you follow the sentence, it is closed channels. Normally, vertical or inclined shaft-like structures are provided for conduit spillway. Let's see the figure of a conduit spillway. See, this is the high flood level, and this is the water level, and this is the conduit spillway provided. You can see that it is a closed tunnel shaped structure used to carry water from upstream to the downstream of a dam. Next one, sixth one is shaft spillway. It is horizontally placed lip in which water is entering and drops through the vertical or inclined shaft. Actually, this shaft spillway and conduit spillway is almost similar. The difference is that the shaft spillway is having a shaft shaped horizontally placed lip. Let's see the shape of a shaft spillway. You can see an opening here. When water is getting into this particular level, water will flow through this shaft and reaches the downstream side as like our previous conduit spillway. Now the last one is seventh one, siphon spillway. In siphon spillway, water is discharged through number of siphon conduits or siphon units. Closed conduits are used for siphon spillway and it is working under siphonic action. Now siphonic action means it is the flow of water against gravity. Let's see the figure of siphon spillway. You can see that, see, this is the top level of water and closed conduits are used in order to take water from upstream to the downstream direction. You can see that due to siphonic action, water is getting to the upward direction and then flowing through the conduit to reach the downstream of the dam. This kind of spillway is called siphon spillway. In exam point of view, the different types of spillway is important. You can explore more such figures from the various textbooks. Now coming to the next portion of spillway, that is Ogee spillway. In the previous session itself, I told you Ogee type spillway is opted for most of the dam because of following reasons. Maximum hydraulic efficiency can be reached through Ogee spillway. It is having structural stability. It is very economic in construction. Also, Ogee type spillway, due to its shape, avoid unwanted pressure development. Because of these advantages, we are using Ogee spillway in most of the dam. This is the Ogee spillway profile. How we can construct or design the profile of an Ogee spillway. Ogee shape means it's a combination of convex and concave shape. Here you can see a design head. That design head means design depth of water from the top of the dam. That design head is denoted by capital H suffix D, HHD. So HD is the design flood height. Based on this design flood height, we are designing the profile of an Ogee shaped spillway. You can see that in this Ogee shaped spillway, there is an origin and apex of crust. See, this is the origin. From this origin, we are measuring x in this direction and y in the downward direction. The downward direction y is actually positive. This origin is fixed based on this dimension. This origin is located at 0.27 HD from the vertical face of the dam. Also, this curvature from the origin is located at a distance of 0.126 HD. Based on this dimension, we can fix the origin, and from here onwards The profile of the ogee shape is calculated by using the formula, this formula, x raised to 1.85 equal to 2 into hd raised to 0.85 into y, where x is the distance from origin and y is the depth of flow or the depth below the crust of the dam. Based on this equation, you can plot the profile of an ogee shaped spillway. This is the end of the portion spillways. In next lecture, let's discuss the energy dissipation below spillways. Thank you.